During pregnancy, body changes require special care to get the best physical, emotional, and mental care. A lot of people, they mentioned in their pregnancy list and highly recommended things to buy or to get or obtain during pregnancy, physical materials. But I recommend things, they are really important for our emotional and mental wellness as well as physical health. Hello. Finally, I got the time to enjoy this tent without my children and have it all alone. Actually, I bought it for my kids, not for myself, but it is really wonderful to have some time in it. So let's go to the topic of today's episode. Every parent put all their focus on their children's happiness and how to make their life happy, and they feel cared, loved, content, and try to fulfill all their needs in the all level possibles. In between, we forgot to take care of ourselves as a parent. I'm going to focus today on the pregnancy time, and I have a list of 10 things I recommend every pregnant to make sure to get them during her pregnancy. The first thing I recommend every pregnant to get is a belly pan. There are a lot of people over the internet, they are talking about different type of belly support during pregnancy and at different type of trimester, but still a lot of women, they are not aware of the importance of this belly support. You can find a lot of women get pregnant in multiple pregnancy and they are not aware of the importance of this belly support, and they have pelvic floor muscle problems, abdominal wall separation, the diastasis recti, and the difficult time to heal. Most of these problems, they could be avoided, or their treatment would be easier if they would take care of the belly support during their pregnancy. So definitely a belly support is very important during pregnancy. There are belly bands, pants or shorts with the belly support part. There are people who use kinesiology tape. Just see and find what is the best options or group of options that provide you a good belly support during pregnancy, especially if you have already umbilical hernia or some pelvic floor issues before you get pregnant, like not being able to hold your pee or finding difficulty while you are in your bowel movement. So it's very essential, and I think this is my number one recommended thing for every pregnant woman. The second thing, it's in general and in specific during pregnancy, is to have good bed sheets and pillows. At all the time, we have to take care of our sleeping, and one essential part of sleeping is our bedding. So bed sheets made of cotton and bamboos, they are one of the best for our sleeping comfort, and also choose the level of your pillow and design based on your body shape and your comfort. But it is a definite important priority during pregnancy. If you don't have good setting for your bedding and sleeping place, to upgrade it to the best bedding sheets, pillows, blankets possible, to have a good quality sleep as much as possible. Although the sleeping quality in pregnancy, it becomes poor, so you need to improve it as much as possible to be able to take care of your baby and yourself during the whole pregnancy process until you give birth and the postpartum period as well. The number 3 thing I would recommend every woman to take care of is to protect her foot and have good socks that doesn't apply high pressure or too tight on her foot and legs, and very comfortable walking shoes, because walking 20 to 30 minutes every day possible during the whole pregnancy at all trimesters, the first, the second, and the third trimester, is very important for the pregnant health and the baby health as well, and will help to strengthen and keep the strength of your legs and pelvic floor muscles for giving birth at the end of this pregnancy. In addition, to keep in control your blood pressure and sugar. Number 4 on the list is to have a very comfy backpack. I don't know why there are a lot of people in this world, they still use the handbag. I don't know what is special about it. If it's heavy and big, if it's small, it's okay. But if you need to carry a lot of stuffs and travel with them, or if you prefer the large size bags, So I recommend to have a backpack that you can have the balance over your shoulders, and if you are not comfortable on your back, you can switch them to have the backpack in front of you instead of in your back. But it should be very good, comfortable, well-balanced backpack that keep you comfortable while you are walking and carrying it and traveling around to your work or outside, whatever the purpose of your traveling with it, over having a shoulder or handbag. The fifth thing I recommend every pregnant woman to have is shea butter or coconut butter, or a mix of both of them. Also almond oil. It's very important to have these butters and oils to rub your belly, your skin, because during pregnancy we get very dry. You need to drink enough water, and at the same time you need to rub all these butters and oils over your body, especially at night before you go to bed, because during the daytime you don't want to be exposed to the sunlight with high UV index, and that will cause a skin burn instead of helping you. And also our body stretch a lot, and to help having this stretching the skin, especially around the belly where the belly grow, it's important to have this kind of butters and cream to help to limit as much as possible scar formation and stretch marks while you are pregnant until you give birth. Even I recommend to continue using them for a couple of months after giving birth. When we are talking about the sun and the best time to apply almond oil and shea butter or coconut butter on your skin, and especially around the belly area where the baby is growing and your belly of course is growing with it, it's talking about to avoid the high UV index as much as possible during the daytime, and to apply a sunscreen with a good SPF. I recommend everyone to use minimum SPF 90 on hair sunscreen, and to avoid the peak of the UV index during the daytime, which is usually around noon, to avoid to go outside, or even if you are sitting inside a building where you have window or the sun coming inside, to be in direct contact with the sunlight if the UV index is more than 4, and never go outside if it's more than 5, like 6, 7 or more, because they are cancerous. They cause a serious hyperpigmentation in the skin and sunburns. During pregnancy the skin gets very sensitive, more than usual. We have to take care of our skin as much as possible. Talking about the sun and the UV index, I highly recommend every person, either a pregnant or not, to have a very good sunglasses. If you are like me, short sight, maybe you purchase eyeglasses that have a UV screen on them. So if you have to wear them, like for me, when I have to drive outside with my kids or for my work, whatever the necessity for me to go outside, and I forgot my sunglasses, then I already have a UV protection screen on my prescribed glasses. Is to have a prenatal massage therapy, at least 3 sessions during pregnancy. 1 at the end or in the middle of each trimester. I cannot recommend how good and important they are. There are a lot of women are not aware of it, and even if they are aware of it, they don't really value the importance of it until they get it and they understand how important it is. The last things I'm going to recommend today for every pregnant to get during her pregnancy is to make sure to have me time every day, minimum 1 hour. You can choose it based on your schedule and your lifestyle. I think for my lifestyle as a researcher, and I'm already a mother of 2, the best me time is either at the very early morning before the children wake up, or at the very end of the day after I put them to bed. Usually pregnant women, they have difficult time in the morning and they have this morning sickness. Some pregnant women, it lasts all their pregnancy, the morning sickness and feeling fatigue in the morning and difficulty to get up from bed. So it's almost impossible to get up before the children get up. For a lot of pregnant women, if you cannot make it in the morning, then do it at the end of the day. And also a lot of pregnant women, for some reason, they cannot sleep at night. And when everybody is sleeping, they just get awake. So why not the time that you find yourself you cannot sleep at night, to make it me time, that you do things that make you feel happy, relaxed, take care. Like you can put, for example, face mask, you can do dry brush, you can write your journals, you can just watch a movie or do something that make you happy, relaxed, and take care of your own. So it's very important to have me time, minimum 1 hour a day, every single day during pregnancy, especially if you are already a mother or if you are a very busy woman. And the last thing is about talking and having a good relationship to someone. For me, it was really difficult to have 2 pregnancies abroad, far from my country, where most of my friends, they are not here near me, and the second pregnancy even happened during the pandemic and at the end of my PhD studies, so it was too difficult to talk to someone near me, considering the time in Canada versus, for example, the time in Saudi Arabia. At the best time I want to talk to someone, they are already sleeping, or when I'm very tired and sleeping, they are awake. So sometimes your close friends, they don't really understand what you are going through because they haven't been a mother or pregnant, or they don't match the same difficulties you have. So it's very important to have at least one person. It can be your mom, it can be your sister, it can be your friend, it can be your neighbor, it can be anyone that you trust. You feel very comfortable to go and talk and release the stress came from your pregnancy. Unfortunately, the hormonal change make us very anxious during pregnancy and can get easily upset, sensitive, sometimes cry for no reason. So it is normal, and it's very good to have a good relationship to someone. For me, when I found sometimes, especially during my second pregnancy, that mostly fell in the pandemic, where I couldn't meet anyone, where I couldn't talk a lot to many people and experience some health issues during pregnancy, I had to schedule an appointment with therapist to talk, to feel better. And why not? This is something I think is very important and essential, to find someone that you can talk with. If this person that you can talk with is close to your heart and really care about you, it would be the best. We arrived to the end of this episode. I hope the things I mentioned, they inspire you during pregnancy and will help you out to go through a happier and easier pregnancy. Please take care. If you like the video, give it a thumb up. Share it with friends and family. Subscribe to my channel. It's very important and support me a lot. And write in the comment section your opinion and what are the other things that you think they are important for every pregnant to have during her pregnancy. Take care. See you soon and goodbye.